Okay, so like I'm making this video for myself. You know, I started this shit. I started this journal a few months ago when I turned 40 by myself. Never expected anyone to notice it. And then I started getting comments from people saying that they hope I get sober and they hope everything's good. And look, I appreciate the sentiment for sure. Like, God bless y'all. Like, there's nothing against y'all. This isn't about like, me being mad at y'all or something or holding a grudge. But look, I'm just saying, right? I'm just trying to explain my point of view. And so, like, for example, right? So, I was sober for 2 months. And not just y'all, but just like people close to me in real life. This isn't really directed at y'all because I can't avoid the fact that people on the internet will see this. This was never meant for y'all. This was only ever about me putting my thoughts on the record so I can hold myself accountable. And so, like, shit, I lost my train of thought, but here, let me try to pick it back up. When I sober up, I start trying to improve my life, right? But see, that's when the seeds get planted for me to fuck it up later. And that's the crazy part. Like, for example, right now I'm living off the benefits of what I did when I was sober. Now I have this money, I have this furniture, I don't have to worry about rent, I don't have to worry about groceries. Like, I'm good. Like, I came through. I don't know if y'all understand the lingo, but I quote unquote came through while I was sober. But you see, that was always planting the seeds. It was always planting the seeds. And then so while I'm drunk, so I'm drunk right now, so now I'm trying to plant the seeds for me to get sober again. And it's just crazy. Like, I'm trying to explain things with that. I'm not trying to be rude to nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. But look, like, here's an example, right? And I know I've probably beat this horse to death or beat this bush to death, whatever the phrase is. When I'm in the gallows, when I'm drowning out at sea, no one cares, right? Yeah, that's the best example, right? Like, okay, when I'm drowning out at sea, nobody gives a shit. But as soon as I'm walking back from the sea and I get back to the beach, everyone is like proud of me. And look, this is not a condemnation. I'm not saying that. Everyone's great. I don't condemn people. I'm done condemning. No more condemnations. I love everyone. All of us are children of God. For sure, 100%. I don't hate nobody. I don't hold no grudges against nobody, and I'm not mad at people who hold grudges against me. So, like, now if I say anything slightly rude to my brothers, I just get ghosted, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Because, like, I don't get it. I don't understand that. Because if they slightly ghost me, I'm not gonna sit here and huff and puff about it. Like, man, like, especially my brother, like, one of them, I won't even gonna name him because it's not even worth it. And it's fine. Like, I'm not condemning him. He's a good dude. He's a great guy. He did everything right in his life. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm just saying, like, it's all superficial. It's all like, oh, I'm so glad you're sober. But when I'm not sober, it's just ghost town. And I know, I get it. It's annoying to be ghosted, or I know it's annoying that when someone is drunk, but like, I'm trying to make people understand. Like, I'm in my drunk phase right now. I can't say this when I'm sober. I won't even stand this point when I'm sober. And I know, I get it. No one cares that I'm not sober. But look, I'm trying to make y'all understand. Your people will reject you when you're sober, when you're drunk. Your people will reject you when you're drunk, and will only accept you when you're sober. And so, like, I paid the price, bro. It's funny, like, my people received a massive payout while I was sober. I contributed to them getting a massive payout. And so one of them didn't even thank me for it. My oldest brother, he was just like, hey, look at this car I got. He didn't say, hey, thank you, because I'm the one who was in charge of the payout on paper, legally. Which is funny because I didn't even want to be in charge of it. And so then the other person sent me a little, like, hey, me and my wife are, like, so proud of you. Which I know they are. I mean, I know they really are proud of being happy. But, like, it is my ultimate instinct to take that as an insult. I'm being patronized. And see, that's how I understand how my father felt, you know what I'm saying? Like, my father was the ultimate person who hated being patronized. And that was his curse, that he got patronized. And so now we're going to go through this war with Iran and shit or whatever, apparently. I've already served. I've been there. I've literally been located in Iraq. I've literally been located in Afghanistan. And in case that doesn't make sense, what I'm saying is that my feet have been on the soil of those nations during war. As far as Iran goes, I've been about, less than 100 miles away from the border. And so, like, people try to tell me all this shit, man. And look, I'm not bragging. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just trying to explain myself. I'm not better than you. For sure, we're all God's children, in my opinion, 100%. But, like, I'm just trying to... I can't explain myself without being confrontational. It's just not possible. I'm not violent, though. I've never punched anybody or hit anybody or assaulted anybody. So, like, I am a peaceful person. But, so, like, all this bullshit going on. So I got the monetary payoff. Like, I got paid the money. I'm trying to make sure I make sense for y'all, because I know I'm drunk. I'm trying to make sense. But you see, that's another thing. No one will care about what I say because I'm drunk. It's only after I sober up, and then everyone comes to me with goodwill. But anyway, we get it, right? And I'm just speaking for myself. Anybody else trying to sober up, God bless you. Please do it. I'm just talking about myself. I'm not trying to be like a bad influence. I'm just saying, right? Like, it's been over a week or two since I heard from anybody because the money got paid out, right? And so even after the money comes out, even then, no one still cares. You see, before the money showed up, I thought people didn't care because of the lack of money. But then the money showed up, and now it's like, man, they really still don't care. And, you know, God bless my dad, Jerry. God bless my mom, Patty. You know, like, God bless God, and God, you know, like, it's a really religious experience, to be honest, bro. Very religious. And this won't end when I sober up again, bro. Because it's a awakening. And trust me, don't write me off, okay? I've been getting drunk for years, but I have a real epiphany this time because my dad actually died. And see, a lot of y'all don't understand that, which is good. You know, I'm sad for y'all that the day comes when y'all do understand that, but you know, and I'm not trying to grief max, I guess is the kids' term. You know how they say look max? I'm not trying to grief max. I'm just trying to explain my case. You see, so when I sober up next time and keep making these videos, that's when people are going to show up with the comments. And I didn't even make these videos for the comments, bro. I made them for myself. So this is for me. So for anyone who watches this, do not encourage me to get sober. Don't do it. Because that's not how this game works, bro. Like, we live in this world that is run by God and his nemesis, the other guy. I'm not going to say his name, but he definitely exists. And trust me, I know better. So, yeah, I don't want to get into all that. But, yeah, it's just, I guess we're going to war with Iran now. I done spent 14 months in Iraq. I spent 12 months in Afghanistan. So, I don't fear this. I don't care. I know one's gonna come to me and consult me for my opinion. I'm just posting this for shits and giggles. Because no one's ever gonna care, bro. Like, do you think people care when you sober up? No. You need people to care about you when you're drunk or on drugs. That's when you need people to care for you. Like, why would it matter if someone's like, oh my God, I love you now that you're sober? Like, it's so worthless. And again, I'm just speaking for myself. I mean, whatever works for y'all, that's great. And I'm not setting myself aside from y'all. Like, we're all the same. We're all God's kids, man. So I'm just pontificating right now. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at my brothers. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just mad at nobody. I'm trying to be mad. I'm not mad, bro. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I love God and I love Jesus too. I'm not a biblical person, but I know God exists for sure. So anyway, hey guys. Thank you for not commenting to this video because I really don't want anyone to tell me they're happy for me, because that's the shit that's gonna turn me back to the dark side if I sober up. Patting me on the back. I need something more real than that. And that's nothing against you. I know that you want to pat me on the back. I get it. I do the same thing. I'm just saying I need something more meaningful than that. And if I don't get something more meaningful than that, then that just means I'm going to keep going on my anti-sobriety war. It's more like a holy war. All right, talk to me later.